Yo, welcome. Sit back and let me tell you about what PC games are free for you to enjoy this week. And we start over on Steam with a game that really blows. To be fair, Leafblower Man is all about blowing leaves at 6 am on a Sunday right under people's windows. Surprisingly satisfying and good juicy 3D movement of various leaves, and to be honest, it does actually blow a bit. I must confess, games where you get to be an annoying jerk remain some of my favorites, and this scratches the itch pretty good. So if you wanna take a game for a spin that doesn't take itself too seriously, then Leaf Blower Man will for sure give you a few hours of fun moments. Next up, we have Squad Blast, which is a free-to-play multiplayer run-and-gun shooter combining a bit of platforming action all while competing in 5 versus 5 team matches. This bad boy has cross-play utilization, so if you're lucky enough to have friends, they can join you on PlayStation, Xbox, iOS, Android, yeah, even your grandmother's toaster if you got the latest and greatest update. It's giving me kinda 2D Overwatch vibes for some reason, which I guess can be both a good thing and a bad thing. Squad Blast came out 15th of October and only has 9 reviews currently on Steam, so we don't have a rating to go with at the moment. If you want to give it a go, you'll find links to all of the games mentioned in this video in the description to make your lives a little bit easier. If you want to stay up to date on free games and enjoy my content, then remember to subscribe before you go. Next up, we have CD2 Trap Master Prologue. Here you'll become the Trap Master Hero. You play your deck of lethal traps to mow down waves of bizarre creatures, ex-girlfriends and annoying wives, all while protecting your altar. You get to craft a unique deck of traps and powers and discover funky treasures that spice things up and guard a different base each time until you're ready for the unforgiving boss. This is one of those games that are easy to start yet difficult to master. A good mix of deck builder and tower defense, and I love the idea of adding inscriptions to your favorite cards and combo traps to spice things up. Next, we take a quick jump over to the Epic Store where 2 freebies are up for grabs. Tandem, A Tale of Shadow, and The Evil Within 2. If you're quick, you can still get your hands on Eternal Threads and The Evil Within 1, as they will continue to be available until the 26th of October. The Evil Within 2 is really a casual, fun game for the whole family. It's one of those rare games that come with no season passes, no day 1 DLC, no microtransaction, just pure terror and horror. You are Detective Sebastian Castellanos, who has lost everything, including his daughter Lily. To save her, you must descend into the nightmarish world of STEM. Horrifying threats emerges from every corner, and you really must rely on your wits to survive. It's probably one of the top 10 spooky, decent games worth playing. Up there with Dead Space, and similar in that it combines fun, scary atmosphere with actually compelling gameplay. Not just sneaking around conserving ammo like some of the other games out there. I think it even deserves my world famous Sickfishsticks seal of approval. Next up, we have Tandem, A Tale of Shadow, which redefines the puzzle platforming genre with unique gameplay and some pretty funky aesthetics. Here you will help Emma and her teddy bear Fenton solve the mystery of the disappearance of the famous magician Thomas Kane. Tandem Tale Shadow seems to be getting 9 out of 10 everywhere I look, but I'm not sure I agree with that assessment. I think the dual vision perspective thingy works okay in the beginning, but it gets as annoying as grocery shopping with the wife on a Saturday. I mean, we went to IKEA last week on a Saturday, and I feel I almost lost the will to live by the time we reached the end of that life-leeching place. Anyway, we drifting off topic. Tandem Tale of Shadows, an indie puzzle platformer in 2D goodness, free to grab on the Epic Store starting October 26. Last but not least, we have Warhammer 40,000 Warpforge for the card game lovers out there. A free-to-play digital collectible card game set in the my apologies, the brain it was full of RAM. Anyway, 41st Millennium. Warpforge brings together the major factions of the Warhammer 40,000 universe as digital card games for players to collect and to do battle in brutal and fast-paced skirmishes. I'm pretty sure it's also brutal to your wallet, as this game has microtransactions ready to stretch your bumhole beyond recognition. But I guess that's... what the hell did I just write? But I guess that's more or less the norm these days. To be honest, I couldn't be bothered to download it. Because the first comment on the Steam page says it's pay to win garbage, $20 for the campaign, and the deck you get to start with is absolute garbage. So let's just leave it at that. There are a handful of free games to grab on Steam that I didn't mention, but to be honest, they look like they were put together by a 5-year-old, all filled with microtransactions and just not worth the digital free library space that you own. If you're interested, you can take your juicy butt cheeks over to the Steam page and have a look for yourself. I mean, just be warned, you might lose some brain cells by the minute. And that's pretty much all I had for you in this one. Thanks a lot for taking the time to watch my video. Thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, subscribe if you haven't, why not? Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.